But if you feel like I feel, I got the antidote. Women wave your pantyhose, sing the chorus, and it goes. Slim Shady, it's like the real Shady. All you with the Slim Shady, so just get my team. So want the real Slim Shady? Please stand up, please stand up, please stand up. 'Cause I'm Slim Shady, it's like the real Shady. All you with the Slim Shady, so just get my team. So want the real Slim Shady?
What is up, YouTube? This is DJ. Welcome to my channel. This is just a bit of an update, this, man. Some great news going on. Yeah, so I had my HGV Class 2 test yesterday. I'm passed. Get in. Get in, man. But I'd like to give a special thank you to veterans into logistics. That's who I took my lessons with and my test. And you know what? They were so helpful. Got there, built me with confidence. Everything about it was teaching me the right way to drive and giving me confidence for my test. And they've even managed to get me a job at the end of it. So as soon as I completed my test yesterday, I've just pretty much walked straight into a job. So I will be starting working at this company, not this Monday coming, the Monday after. But it's took away all the pressure of getting on being a new inexperienced driver, getting, you know what I mean, going to interviews. Yeah, it's all done now. It's all done. So yeah, I'll be in the HGV game within the next week and a bit. So that's something to look forward to. But this video is just giving you a bit of a heads up of what to expect if you've booked your HGV lessons and you know what, you're bit worried about what actually happened. So I'll give you the rundown of what happened with me. Yeah, so obviously my lessons and tests got booked. I think it was 2 weeks before, so I had a little bit of a read up on it and everything, but I couldn't find a video on YouTube that was actually taking you through what actually happens when you turn up. So right, so a few days before, I had my planner emailed to me, just letting me know what I was going to be doing in that week, and all it said on the planner was it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 hour of lessons. So straight in my head was, right, where's the test there? Because I know that most places do your 4 days of lessons and then your test. So sent the email, got back to me, said, yeah, they're going to book the test and everything. So yeah, I was quite happy to go through with it, knowing that I was going to be getting that test in that week. Right, so on the Sunday, I looked at my emails, and on my planner, it had been adjusted, and it had said, so my 4 hours of lessons on the Monday, and then there was a test at 8 a.m. on a Tuesday. Like, I don't usually get there till 8 o'clock, so I was a bit worried, thinking, why would you only do 4 hours of lessons and then straight into your test? So, yeah, didn't really have much sleep on the Sunday, just pretty much worried. Got into the place at 8 o'clock on Monday morning. I asked them this question, and they explained it to me, saying, no, for you to do your main test, you have to pass the reverse test. So they said, so you'll do your lessons today, you'll do some reversing, and then at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, you'll go to a test centre, and then you'll do your reverse test. But they can't book your main test till you've passed that. So that's just something for you to think about, yeah. So I got there by about 8:10. We was driving to the yard, but they had all the trucks on. 20 past, was in the truck. He said, yeah, just a little drive around the car park, just get used to it a little bit. And then it was out onto the open road. So yeah, I've drove long wheelbase vans. I know it's not the same size or anything, but you get like a little bit of a way of driving out of that. So yeah, got on the road. We done maybe about, I think it was about 2 hours, 2 hours and a bit hours just driving around, and then we were back to the yard, and then we was practicing reversing. Now you're reversing, you're going to be parked up, right, and then they'll put the cones out. So you'll drive up to the cones, but make sure you're a little bit over to the left to give you enough time to put your full lock on when you're reversing, yeah? So you drive up to the cones, and then you do like you reverse back, but make sure you got your full lock on, so you're coming all the way around. It's like an S, and then you'll go into a bay, and at the back of the bay, you'll have like a box, little box there, right? You've got to reverse your wagon, so the back end of it in that box, but you cannot touch the wall or whatever they put as a marker. You can't touch that out, you failed. Yeah, so yeah, must have done about 9 or 10 reverses. Got confident with it. I was feeling happy about it. So, and they said to me, right, turn up at the place on Tuesday at 7 o'clock, and then I can pretty much do, if you just need a little bit of a refresher, do a couple of reverses, and then we'll get onto the test centre. So yeah, we done that. Felt comfortable with it. Got to the test centre. Pretty much the same. You'll go into an office. Tester will come up to you and he'll just say you're happy to do it now. So yeah, jumped in the wagon, drove it forward, reversed it back into the bay. It was pretty simple. Took a matter of minutes. Obviously, when you're reversing though, just don't do it too fast. Just make sure there's no time scale on it. So, and you can actually pull forward twice. I think it is. Yeah, if you're at an angle and you don't feel comfortable, you think that you're going to hit the cones, you can pull forward twice, adjust it, and then you can reverse back. You can also, if when you get back to the box, if you're not happy with where you are in that box, if you think you've gone too short or maybe you look like you might be going too far over, then you can stop the wagon. But remember, put it in neutral, turn off your engine, get out the wagon with your 3 points of contact. Out, go and have a look, and then if you're just a little bit short, you can reverse it that little bit more to get in there. So just make sure if you're not comfortable with it, that's what you do. Right. So yeah, that was day 1 and day 2 out of the way. After we'd finished that test, we went back out driving for a few hours. That was it. And then Wednesday, I was out with a different driver in a different wagon. It was a bit longer, this one, but you've just got to leave it a little bit more because of the overhang a little bit longer. So yeah, drive around for about 3-4 hours. He'll explain to you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. But he was saying that he was pretty comfortable and he thought that I'd be able to pass it with the way I was driving. I weren't doing anything stupid. So I got home at around about, I think it was 12 o'clock on the Wednesday. Still had no update on when the test was going to be. But on them first few days, they was saying to me that there's a company that they know, they got on for a really decent company. They do their own tests and everything. So, like I said, when I got home on Wednesday, I got a phone call off the boss of veterans, and he was saying to me, "Do I want to take a job at this place?" So I got details about it, decent money and everything. I said, "Yeah, I just want to get back into work now. I want to pass this, get back into work." So he said to me, "Would I be happy with doing my test on the Thursday at 9:15?" So I felt confident, but no problem with it. So I just said, "Yeah, put me down for that, and we'll get it going." So on the Thursday, I got in there at round about 7:30. We just done a little bit of a drive round because I knew the test was going to be like round Trafford Park area where there's a lot of roundabouts and it's always busy on there. So yeah, done a little bit of a drive round there and then got to the test. So when you do your test, they'll ask you a few show me, tell me questions, yeah. But you'll know it anyway. If you've been doing this and you've been revising, you'll know what they are. So got that out of the way, jumped in the wagon, and just remember when your part's on the yard, as soon as he says the test's starting, that's when it's starting, yeah. Even if your part's up on the yard, so don't make any mistakes even if you're driving off their car park or whatever. So I just had it in my head. This is something I want to do. I want to stay confident with it. So I just drove the normal. I didn't put any pressure on myself. I had a good night's sleep before, even though I was pretty shocked about that. I thought I'd be up all night worrying, but I was okay. Drove round the test. We was doing pretty much everything roundabouts, built up areas where it was busy. It was 9:15, so there was still a lot of cars on the road and everything. And then he'll give you a place to drive to, and then you'll have to obviously go off the signs and and find that place. You're gonna have to take every single sign. Yeah, if it's Urmston or whatever, go towards Urmston. Get that right. There was one part of it where I got a little bit worried. I thought I'd done something wrong. Where he asked me to he asked me to pull over, and it was like on an uphill gradient. So I indicated, pulled over, and then he said, "Right, you can go now." So I checked my mirrors. Like, yeah, that's another thing as well. Make sure when you're checking your mirrors, you're actually turning your head every time, so it looks like you're checking your mirrors. Yeah, if you're just doing it with your eyes, then he's not going to know. So make sure you keep using your mirrors. But yeah, so I checked my mirrors. There was nothing coming up behind me or anything. It was clear. So as I pulled away, my left indicator was on for about a second, second and a half. You know what I mean? So I had it in my head. Then I thought, I've not indicated to pull away here. And for about a minute, minute and a half, I was paranoid that that was a serious fail. Now you're allowed 12 minor fails on this, yeah. But obviously, if you do a serious fail, your test's done. So I kind of shake that out of my head. I thought after a minute and a half, I just thought, I don't know whether he's failed me or not. So I'm just going to carry on with it. I'm just going to carry on, drive my normal way, drive safe. Just make sure you make that instructor feel comfortable and he's happy with the way you're driving. Yeah. So got round. I think it took an hour and 10 minutes in all. So getting back, and I could spot where we was going back to. But just remember as well, when you're getting there and you know you're going to be finishing your test in the next few minutes or something, don't do anything stupid. Just drive your normal way, because even when you pull onto that yard, until he says to you, your test is finished, yeah, you can still, if you do something stupid, you can still fail it in the last 30 seconds of your test, yeah. So just be wary of that. Just make sure you don't you keep concentrated till you've actually pulled up and he said to you, right, the test is over, yeah. So I was still, when I pulled over, I was still that niggly feeling, thinking, did I do a serious by not indicating to pull out and everything? But he's fine with it. He just said to me, there was only, sorry about that, there's only one minor fault that I'd done on that whole test, and that minor fault was when I was pulling up to a set of traffic lights. Yeah, there was do you know your box cycle lane in front? I just slightly went in, and that's what he said. He said you didn't go fully in, but you went slightly in, so I had to mark you down on that. So yeah, he just said to me, "Yeah, I'm happy to tell you that you've passed." Yeah, and I went mental like you would, because it's been so long trying to get this, and yeah, finished that, and then they said to me, "Do you want to do your CPC? Like your show me, tell me." There's 5 questions on that, yeah. So he'll just ask you. Obviously, one of them's gonna be your daily checks. So make sure you're up on that, what you've got to do, and then he'll he'll ask you just questions about what kind of load you've got on, where you'd put it, you know, if it was half a load and stuff like that. So you've just got to be clued up on that. I mean, it's quite easy. I think that only took a matter of about 4 or 5 minutes. Past that, so I'm ready to go now. All I've got to wait for now is my digicard to come back through the post, and then I'll be starting at this new place in just over a week. So it's onwards and upwards. So you know what I mean? I just wanted to give you an insight, but because like I said, I haven't seen any videos actually telling you what you could be doing and explaining to you that, even though when the government did say a while back, because this is what I had in my head, when they said the new rules on these tests are that you don't get tested on reversing, you do. Right? All they've done in this situation is they've took it off your main test, right? Because if they're wasting 20 minutes or whatever doing your reverse test, yeah, that's taking it away from one of their testers being able to do. If you can imagine, can't you? If there's 5 of them, 20 minutes saved a day, they can do another test for an hour. So they're trying to speed it up that way. But you do have to pass your reverse test to actually be able to do your main test. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. If you want to ask any other questions, then please feel free to leave a comment. And also, if you like this video, I'll probably do some more videos. I have got a few more ideas lined up, so I'll do some more videos. But if you like this video, then please feel free to like and subscribe. And like I said, if you want to throw something in the comment section, yeah, I'll get back to you on that. But good luck with everything, and just remember, it's something you want to do and enjoy it. Yeah, just see it as when you do your lessons, people do get nervous over stuff, but just enjoy it and just drive and just learn. And then when you do get to your test, you're gonna be confident, yeah, because you're gonna know everything about it. So yeah, just try and block all that stress out. Um, thanks for watching anyway, guys, and I hope you do well and hope you pass all your tests and you look forward to your future. See you later, guys.